Your local Pekin Life Insurance agent, Pat Vandevelde and Chris Dorsey of BMP Insurance Agency of Winchester and Pittsfield, has a way to make it easy to stay ahead of rising medical costs while you are retired with a Medicare Supplement insurance plan. You will have access to discounts on eye exams, eyeglasses, contact lenses, LASIK correction surgery, hearing aids, hearing exams, and more at no charge. Call your local Pekin Life Insurance Company agency, Pat Vandevelde and Chris Dorsey of BMP Insurance Agency of Winchester and Pittsfield at 217-742-9595. Not connected with or endorsed by the U.S. government or the federal Medicare program. The purpose of this communication is the solicitation of insurance. Respondents will be contacted by a Pekin Life Insurance Company agent.
And good evening to you. Welcome to Central Illinois Sports live on YouTube from Camp Point Central High School as the Pittsfield Sockies and the Central Panthers are going head-to-head this evening in regular season play. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Holt. Jack and John are alongside as well. Glad you've joined us here on Central Illinois Sports. The Sockies enter the contest with a record of 6-11. The Panthers on the year are 12-7. These two teams matched up earlier in the season. The Panthers were a little short-handed as they had just played in the state championship game in football that day. And so the Sockies will have a little tougher time with the Camp Point Central squad here tonight. Pittsfield coming off of a loss to Jerseyville. It ended up being an 18-point game, but quite honestly, with 5 minutes to go, it was a 3-point contest before the Sockies were unable to contain the Jersey Panthers, and they fell at Jerseyville last Friday night, but some signs of life for the Sockies after a Christmas break and a little addition after that did not go very well for Pittsfield. The Sockies had a little more flow on the offensive side, now just trying to put it together on both ends of the court starting here tonight. Pittsfield will also be in action at home on Friday against Petersburg Porta in what should be a good matchup for those two squads. Porta has a good squad again this year, and the Sockies will have their hands full in that contest, but they're going to be hosting a special event for survivors and also those who have passed on, so be sure to come out and join the Sockies for that event on Friday. Let's pause for this time out here for some of the sponsors helping make today's broadcast possible for you. We're back with more after this.
Your local Pekin Life Insurance agent, Pat Vandevelde and Chris Dorsey of BMP Insurance Agency of Winchester and Pittsfield, has a way to make it easy to stay ahead of rising medical costs while you are retired with a Medicare Supplement insurance plan. You will have access to discounts on eye exams, eyeglasses, contact lenses, LASIK correction surgery, hearing aids, hearing exams, and more at no charge. Call your local Pekin Life Insurance Company agency, Pat Vandevelde and Chris Dorsey of BMP Insurance Agency of Winchester and Pittsfield at 217-742-9595. Not connected with or endorsed by the U.S. government or the federal Medicare program. The purpose of this communication is the solicitation of insurance. Respondents will be contacted by a Pekin Life Insurance Company agent.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is an international and local organization that provides support for our athletes and coaches in the area. Small groups called huddles meet regularly in our schools and communities to build strong relationships. Todd Sweatman is our area director for Western Illinois. Todd is a longtime educator and coach and also serves as the chaplain at McMurray College. Julie Ross, area rep, is working with Adams and Brown County schools to support coaches and athletes. Jack Hull, longtime radio broadcaster and sports official, is serving with Julie and Todd throughout the Western Illinois region. We need your support as boosters. First in prayer and also with your financial monthly support. You can help us strengthen the huddles in your schools. Contact us at westernilfca.org to find out more and get our contact information. Won't you join us in lifting Jesus Christ up in our schools, athletes, coaches, and communities? Go to westernilfca.org or email me at jhull@fca.org. Get involved in FCA for your youth today.
Welcome back to the broadcast on Central Illinois Sports. The Sockies and the Camp Point Central Panthers matching up here this evening. The Panthers, of course, as we told you in the opener, the last time these two teams played, didn't have Cole Williams, no Eric Jones, no Colin Hughes, three guys who play quite a bit for this squad. And it was a 32-28 win for Pittsfield in the Socky Turkey Tourney. The Panthers are at a point in their season where they're looking to take things to the next level and get ready for a postseason run, Jack. And this is the squad who has the pieces, when they're shooting it well, to really make some noise.
They're really good on the defensive side. They probably average giving up 35, 40 points a game tops. But on the other side, they've got to score a little bit more often. Lane Ippenson has no trouble with that. But some of the other guys need to be able to contribute a little bit more on the offensive side to really make them a complete team. For the Sockies, they're still looking for that consistency in scoring. Will Guthrie's been a guy who's put up double digits quite a few times. And I saw the other night when you guys were at Jerseyville, he stepped behind the arc and made a couple.
Yeah, he made, I think, 3 threes in that contest for the Sockies, and so they're looking to open him up a little more and try to draw some of the bigger defenders out of the paint a little bit. And with that, it should give the guys like Shaw and Petty some chances for second chance opportunities when those shots do not fall. But for the Sockies, of course, their biggest bugaboo on the season has been taking care of the basketball, averaging about 18 turnovers a game.
Yeah, you can't turn the ball over double digits in a half. And, I mean, that's got to be their goal, is to get to single digits in a half, work from there, take care of the basketball, and run the offense. The sophomore team proved tonight, if you run the offense the way you're supposed to run it, you can get some backdoor cuts still. That's something that this Socky team's failed to do consistently.
Something that's been extremely consistent for the Sockies has been the play of Isaac Shaw. And Isaac, not necessarily what you'd call the prettiest or has the most finesse when it comes to basketball, but something you never question with Shaw is how hard he plays. And he's a guy for the Sockies. There's a loose ball. You're not going to have to question who's on the floor after it.
I really like the fact that Isaac has kind of made that game a little bit more physical, which is a game he likes. And I really liked what I saw in Noah Petty on a couple of post moves the other night. Thought was pretty interesting, too. A little sidelight of this broadcast tonight was talking to Matt Long, who picked up his 500th victory as the girls' coach here at Central Southeastern. This last week they experienced some loss, but Lainey Lance didn't play this last week because of some ankle injuries. She's 30 points away from passing Macy Dixon from Augusta Southeastern, that would be in the double program all-time leading scorers. But their regional sectional complex is at Camp Point Central and Mason City, or at Manitou and Midwest Central. That's a pretty good spread and a lot of good teams. Quincy Notre Dame will be included in that. Illini West and some others will be included too.
Yep, they'll be playing in 2A, of course, with the co-op. The boys play on the 1A side of things of the postseason for Camp Point Central. Let's pause for a break here on Central Illinois Sports. We're about 4.5 minutes away from the Star-Spangled Banner, the starting lineups, and the play-by-play as the Panthers and the Sockies go head-to-head. Back with you after this.
At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300. For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect. Geared Up is your local choice for custom apparel and awards. No matter the season, sport, or event, we've got the gear to make it a success. Ask us about our fundraising program, available to all schools, businesses, and community organizations. Check us out online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up, custom apparel, and awards.
The Bank of Bluffs and the Meridosha Community Bank, with 2 locations to serve you in Bluffs and Meridosha. My wife and I have a long history with the Bank of Bluffs and its friendly staff. When we have needed a friend in the banking world, the Bank of Bluffs has always been in the right place for us. The Bank of Bluffs, the small town bank with a big heart for customers. Plus, you are dealing with your friends and neighbors every day. Why be a number when the Bank of Bluffs will treat you with respect and as a friend? The Bank of Bluffs and the Meridosha Community Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back on Central Illinois Sports, live on YouTube this evening from Camp Point Central High School. Beautiful facility here in what they refer to as the new gym, where they, well, not quite as new as it used to be, but still holding up pretty well. They've hosted, the most people I've ever seen in this gym would have been Liberty and Minden Unity in a first-round sectional game that I think was supposed to have been played at Anawan that year, and they moved it here. And the Minden folks really showed up that night and pulled the upset. They made it to the Final Four in the state tournament that year.
You remember Harry Waggy came here when this gym was just opened up, and we discovered something very quickly. They had 2 electrical plug-ins in the whole gymnasium when they first opened it up, and Harry had to run a lot of cord to get electricity here. But they fixed that since, and Matt Long and the gang are very good at being host for us, and we appreciate that.
One of the things about this gym is you can have a pretty good crowd and it not look like a lot of people. as I would say, size-wise, very similar to the gymnasium at John Wood Community College, and very similar situation there. You can have a lot of folks here and not look like very many. And usually they have a student section on what would be the west end of the gym, but I guess that would actually be the north end of the gym. But they don't have very many students in that part tonight. They're kind of all on the sideline instead.
And if you look at this gym and you compare it to the Beardstown High School gym, it's about the same size probably on one side, but many more seats on the other, plus the bleachers on the ends will let you hold a lot more people.
All right, we'll pause for a break here. We'll have a Star Spangled Banner, and when we come back, the play-by-play as the Sockies and the Panthers go head-to-head on Central Illinois Sports.
Systems builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities that fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233, 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Bob Ray, Jesse Shootman, and new to their staff, Triopian Kansas State grad Emily Carls. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Sockies, who are the visiting team, 6-11 on the season. Their lineup tonight looks like this. At a guard, a 5'10 senior, Jonathan Thomas. At another guard is the 5'10 senior, Jack Palmer. And at the third guard, the 5'11 sophomore, Cade Tomhave. At a forward, a 6'2" senior, Isaac Shaw. And at the other four, the 6'6 junior, Will Guthrie. Guthrie, Shaw, Tomhave, Palmer, and Thomas for the Sockies. 13-7 are the Central Panthers, and their lineup tonight looks like this. At a guard, a 5'8 senior, Jalen Vance. At another guard, the 5'11 senior, Cole Williams. And at the third guard is the 5'11 senior, Eric Jones. At a forward, a 6'3 senior, Lane Ippinson. And at the other four, the 6'2 senior, Hayden Nyson. Nyson, Ippinson, Jones, Williams, and Vance for the 13-7 Panthers. The Sockies are the visiting red uniforms, black numbers, white trim. The Panthers in the home whites with the black numbers and gold trim here tonight.
Ought to be voting on regional sectional seeds, I would say, pretty quick, shouldn't it?
This is January, and that usually happens at about a month from now, so I'd say we're a couple of weeks away from that. The Sockies are hosting a regional this year, as are the Panthers, did you say?
Well,
or is
the
that
Panthers
on the girls'
girls
side?
Are hosting.
All right. They will finish up with the school song. The Sockies have Will Guthrie jumping center. Hayden Nyson steps into the circle for the squad from Camp Point Central. John, welcome to 2019.
Oh, sorry about that.
Seems like only yesterday.
I'm stuck a year behind.
Behind in the times, John Hall.
It's like Back to the Future, except it's Back to the Past instead.
The referee steps into the center circle. The tip is up. Nice job throwing the ball up there, and the tip is controlled by the Panthers as Jones gets it to Vance. And we're underway across the half-court line to Williams against the man-to-man defense of Pittsfield. Vance, left side goes to Jones. On the baseline down to Nyson. He'll attack against Shaw, was bumped there. Has picked up the dribble, has to get out of the lane, does so to Jones. Now Williams kicks it right side Vance. 7:38 to play in the first. Ippenson gets it on the baseline, goes at Guthrie, rises, shoots, shot blocked, rebound down to Nyson on the offensive side. Kicks it out Williams, now Vance, top of the key Williams. Couldn't catch it cleanly for an open look to Vance left side. Vance will go to Williams in the corner now. On the second attempt here for the Panthers on the offensive end. Ippenson kicks it right side Vance. Good look, 3 ball on the way is good for Vance. And an early 3-0 advantage for the Panthers on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Just underway here in the first quarter, so Pittsfield got a stop the first time, but gave up that offensive rebound, and it turned into points for Central. Right side, Palmer has it for the Sockies. Man-to-man defense both ways. To Guthrie on the wing left side, kicks it to Tom Have. Tom Have with Vance out on him. Dribbles out front, looks back door to Palmer. Palmer in the paint, rises, shoots, shot it a little long as he can't get it to roll. And the rebound to Ippenson. Williams into the front court, Vance. Vance hit the 3 on the last possession, looking for an opening here. He'll dribble right side, go to Jones in the corner. Jones out to Nyson. Nyson left side, Williams. Williams with the ball against Tom Have. Works off the Nyson screen to Ippenson out front. Now left side to Vance. Overthrew him, has to save it and bounce. Makes an athletic play to get it into Williams. Now left side Vance. On the baseline drive, tried the pass across the lane, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers underneath.
Good help defense by K. Tomei that time, falling down on the baseline and picking things up as the man Vance had beat Palmer down the baseline.
Ippenson to inbound, looking here, gets it on the right side to Jones. Jones way out front to Williams, and they'll set up the offensive attack. 3-0 Panthers, 6:13 to play in the first. Vance out top, Ippenson looks around, low ball, tipped, stolen away. Turnover number 1 by Central. Palmer with the ball into the front court for the Sockies. Left side finds Thomas toward the top of the key. He'll kick it across right side to Guthrie. Out front, Shaw hands it off to Tom Have. Tom Have right side, Guthrie. Turned down the 3 to Tom Have out front. Dribble drive has picked up the bounce. Left side now Thomas. 5:50 to play in the first. 3-0 the advantage for Central over Pittsfield. Thomas, free throw line to Shaw. Shaw looks for an opening, finds Thomas at top. Thomas wants somebody to pop back out. Now we'll find Palmer with the basketball. Defense not much outside the three-point line for Central. This is the team that can really lock down defensively. Now Palmer gets it right wing, tries the drive. Out top to Guthrie, holds it high above his head, looks to dribble back and wants Palmer to run through. Out to Tom Have, now over to Thomas. Thomas with the basketball in the corner, it goes to Palmer, to Tom Have. Bounces it over to Shaw. Shaw will turn and face the basket now. Looks down low, threw it off the man and turned it over. First turnover by the Sockies. Into the front court, Vance on the drive all the way. Kicks it down to Ippenson, who gets the baseline. Missed the shot. Rebound tipped around, and it's secured by Tom Have. He's off to the races into the front court. Tom Have, coast to coast. Layup up is no good. Rebound down to Shaw. He'll clean up the glass and put it in. And a first basket of the game at the 4:53 mark of the first quarter for the Sockies. That's got the game to a 3-2 score. Both teams would like it to be lower scoring. I mean, they'd both like to score 80 if they could, but neither of them probably going to reach that mark tonight.
Together.
Vance left side to Jones. Jones will take a top of the key to Williams. Williams on the dribble drive to Nyson. Right wing in the corner to Vance, where he hit that 3 on the first possession of the contest. To Jones left side for a tray. It's way long. Ippenson, though, on the rebound puts it up no good, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
That's going to go against Will Guthrie. That'll be Will's first, team first, offensive rebound for the Panthers is their second of the night, and Ippenson will go to the free throw line. 2 rebounds so far. Ippenson with a 3-2 lead for his team and misses the first.
In for the Sockies, Griffin Van Winkle. He will replace Jonathan Thomas.
So the free throw for Lane Ippenson. He'll be honorable mention All-State, I would imagine. All-Tournament at Winchester this year. Second one up, good. Also at the Pittsfield tournament. Now it's a 4-2 lead for the Panthers.
4:19 to play in the first. Guthrie with the ball left wing. Toward the top of the key, Van Winkle, who's fresh into the game. Out top, Shaw. Shaw will take a single bounce of it, looking for an opening, gets to Guthrie out top. Guthrie left side to Tom Hay, back to Guthrie. Van Winkle looking right side to Palmer. Palmer with Williams on him. Out top, Guthrie, bounce pass goes to Shaw. Shaw looking out for Guthrie. Guthrie 4-3 from the wing, too hard. Rebound to Palmer on the offensive side, his first. Works it in the corner to Van Winkle. Looks down on the block. Instead, will take it out top to Palmer. Palmer got the extra possession for the Sockies this time. To Shaw, left side Guthrie. Off the Shaw screen. Looking on the skip pass right side to Van Winkle. Tom Have out front. Palmer, 3:33 to play in the first. Still a 4-2 advantage for Central. Van Winkle with the basketball. Shaw needs to get out of the lane. Out top Guthrie. Now to Shaw out front. He'll take a single bounce. Hand it off to Palmer. Palmer left side Guthrie. Another chance at a three. This time it's good. Guthrie from downtown and makes the first lead change of the contest go Pittsfield's way. 5-4, 3:11 to play in the first. Vance with it left wing. He'll work it out front to Jones. Jones right side Williams. Williams takes a single bounce. Now goes down low to Ippenson. Into a double team. Out of it back to Williams. Williams kicks it out top to Vance. Vance could not get the shot up. Has the ball knocked loose. Tomei fighting for it. Vance maintains the possession to Nyson. Lob down low. Ippenson got behind everybody and is fouled on the floor by Shaw.
Shaw will pick up the foul. That'll be his first, team second. What you don't want to have happen is Shaw or Guthrie to pick up their second foul early in this ball game. We'll see Nyson sit down. Hughes in for him. Long comes in for the first time, and Williams sits down for the Panthers, and they'll have it on offense.
Jones with the basketball, looking for Ippenson. Couldn't find him in the paint. Instead kicks it on the wing, left side to Long. Long to Hughes out top. Right side over to Vance. On the baseline, Ippenson out top, Jones. Wide open three, no good. Rebound, Hughes tips it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Saki ball, length of the court to go.
One turnover on each team, a couple offensive rebounds for each team on some long shots. Here comes Thomas into the game. Tom Have will sit down. 2:33 left first quarter. On the Trash Queen scoreboard, Saki's with the basketball and a 5-4 lead, our only lead change of the ball game.
Noah Petty's also checked into the contest for the first time. Van Winkle with the basketball, looking down low. Takes a dribble, now drives the lane. Right side to Thomas, out top Guthrie. Guthrie will put it on the deck in against Ippenson. Drives to the rim, shot blocked. Rebound on the play, pulled down by Long for the Panthers. His first. Turns and takes it quickly the other way. Left side Vance, 2:09 to play in the first. Vance, three ball, left wing, good from downtown. Vance has a pair of threes on the night and makes it a 7-5 advantage for the Panthers. Second lead change, just under 2 minutes to play here in the first. Left side Guthrie. Guthrie will work the ball out front to Van Winkle. Van Winkle to Petty, top of the key. Takes a bounce, hands it off to Palmer. Long playing tough defense on him. Now Palmer with the drive. He is fouled on the floor as he took the turn, and that one going to be whistled on Long.
Bryce Long's first, team first. I think Bryce Long might be one of their best defenders most of the time. Comes in off the bench. Ippenson will sit down, so that'll give Guthrie a chance to have a little bit of a size advantage. Let's see if they go right to him.
Palmer to inbound, 1:47 to play in the first. Lobs into Guthrie. Guthrie, a little jump shot from 6 is good, and he's got 5 for the Sockies. Makes it a 7-all contest. First tie of the ball game on the Trash Queen scoreboard. 1:35 to play in this first period. Long with the ball left wing. Has picked up the bounce. Gets it to Nyson out front. He'll work it right side over to Jones. Jones will take it out front to Vance. Vance has a couple of threes. Drives into the paint now. Kicks it out left side. Long for a good look on the three-pointer. No good. Rebound tipped out by Hughes and kept alive. The Vance right side three. He can't get this one to go. Goes over the top of the backboard. And it'll be out of bounds to the Sockies. Here's Williams returning for Camp Point Central. Jones takes a chair on the other side. Palmer and Van Winkle head to the bench as Tom Have and Cooper Priest check in for the Sockies.
Camp Point Central picks up their third offensive rebound, tied at 7 at the 1:10 mark of the first quarter.
Long shots make long rebounds, and the Panthers have hawked down a couple here in this first quarter. Tom Have, top of the key to Guthrie. A minute to play in the first. 7-7 the score. Pittsfield looking to retake an advantage here. Tom Have left wing. High hand in his face by Long. Throws it out front to Petty. Petty has picked it up to Priest. Priest will kick it right side Guthrie. Looking down low. Now throws the skip instead to Tom Have. Left side to Thomas. 43 seconds to play in the first. Right side Guthrie with it. To Petty, top of the key. He turns down the three. Left side to Priest. Out top Guthrie. Right side Tom Have. Looking down low. Help side defender there. Instead throws the pass out front to Priest. Priest on a pull-up shot from the free throw line. Good. Cooper Priest with his first 2. And makes it a 9-7 advantage for the Sockies. Lead change the second of the contest with 20 seconds to play in the first. Into the front court with it is Long. You say 3 lead changes?
Yes.
All right. Left side Vance. He'll work it out between the circles to Williams with 10 seconds to play in the first. Sockies will get the ball to start the second quarter, trying to get a stop here. With it is Vance. Vance kicks it right side. Williams, deep three, in and out, no good. Rebound loose at the buzzer. And after a quarter, it's Pittsfield 9, Central 7. Back with second quarter play-by-play after this.
Are you searching for a bank that's a slam dunk? Get into the game today at Great Rivers Bank in Barry, Liberty, and Pittsfield for products with great rates and folks you will love having on your team. Find us online at greatriversbank.bank or call 217-335-2393 for all the details. Make your deposit today. It's as easy as that layup the tall kid just made. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
At Cascom, we're proud to provide the communication services you need to get the most from today's technology. Our people make it happen. We're part of your community, and we take pride in delivering excellent customer service. If you ever have a question, give us a call. We're here to help. Cascom, connecting our community.
9-7 Sockies after one quarter. They're 4 of 8 from the field, 50%, 1 of 2 from the arc, haven't shot a free throw. 1 of 2 from the free throw line of the Panthers, but they're 2 of 9 from the field, 2 of 7 from the arc.
Priest, left side three, too short. Rebound down to Ippenson for the Panthers. Into the front court, Williams. He will slow things down now and pulls it back out. 7:44 to play in the second quarter. 9-7 advantage for the Sockies. Ippenson, Nyson, Vance, Long, and Williams for Central. On the block is Nyson. Drives the paint. Might have got an extra step there. Instead, a foul going to be called as Guthrie got off of his feet and is called for his second of the night.
His second, third team foul. That means he'll sit down. Petty will come in. That's what the Panthers want to do. And you asked the question, why would the Panthers shoot 7 threes when you can take the ball to Ippenson?
Or Nyson.
Yeah, 1 out of 2 are the Panthers. Nyson's first time to free throw line. First shot is up. No good.
Here's Petty into the game. Guthrie sits down. Joins Priest, Shaw, Palmer, and Tomhave for the Sockies. Does Noah Petty.
Going to need K. Tomhave to pick it up on the scoring side like he did at Jerseyville the other night. Nyson on the other side wants to get this free throw to get things rolling. He misses it. Rebound comes down to Shaw, his second.
He struggled from the free throw line this year more than I remember in the past. 9-7 advantage for Pittsfield. 7:25 to play in the half. Priest with the basketball. Double dribble, no call. Ooh, right side to Tomhave. Sure looked like a carry, didn't it?
Tall dribble.
In the corner to Priest. Out top, Tomhave. Against the man-to-man of Central. Hands it off to Palmer. Double team comes his way. He dribbles away from it. Works the right side to Priest. Priest will knife the lane. He has picked it up, looking for Tomhave as Williams really guarding him hard. Down to Shaw. Shaw looks for an opening in the paint. Going to go to a move. Turnaround shot is not going to fall. Petty kept it alive, but Ippenson grabs his fourth board. Into the front court, Long for the Panthers. He'll work it deep into the corner. Has picked up the dribble to Ippenson. Ippenson says, I can play out here. 6:47 to play in the half. 9-7 advantage Pittsfield. Central with the ball. Nyson with it. Left side, Williams. Williams on the drive. He and Ippenson ended up in the same spot that time. Not good spacing. Now Vance going to try to drive it against Petty. Kicks it right side Long. Baseline move there into Ippenson. Ooh, needed to go up. Instead kicks it out to Vance for a three. Good. Little inside out game there. Vance has his third three of the night. He scored 9 of the 10 points for the Panthers. And makes it a 10-9 advantage for Central. 6:20 to play in the half on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Trash Queen for your residential and commercial trash pickup needs. 320-4320. You can also check them out on Facebook. Palmer left side, left alone for a three. He airballed it. And the rebound down to Vance, his second board of the contest. And then coming down the court, Noah Petty will be called for the reach.
So Petty's going to pick up the foul. That's going to be his first. All 4 fouls on the Sockies under 3 big guys. And into the ball game, Petty will sit down, and coming back in is Van Winkle. Sockies got to find some scoring. They trail 10-9, 6:03 left in the half.
Ippenson gets it in the corner right side, out to Long.
If you're the Panthers, you got to go back to Ippenson here and try to pick up the second on Shaw.
Williams out top, Vance, who's been hot. 3 of 4 from 3 is Vance right now. Ippenson, left side, Williams. Williams looking in the post, not open. Instead to Ippenson, right side, Vance. Out to Nyson, left side to Long. 5:40 to play in the half. 10-9 advantage for Central. Here's a steal by Palmer. Palmer into the front court. Going to go at Ippenson. Down low to Shaw, whose shot is blocked by Ippenson. What an athletic play that time. It'll be ball out of bounds to Pittsfield. Here's Jones back in for Camp Point Central. Sits down Bryce Long. 5:32 to play in the half. 10-9 advantage for Camp Point Central. Ball out of bounds to the Sockies on the baseline. Palmer to trigger.
Sockies 0 for 4 to start the quarter here.
That was a tremendous athletic recovery from Ippenson, who really didn't have much of a base to jump off of, but was able to still get the block. He can really spring. Here's Palmer left side, goes out front to Van Winkle. Bounces it to Shaw on the free throw line. Kicks it right side to Van Winkle behind the arc. Looks down low, nothing open. Instead of Tomhave out top on a pass that was behind him. And Tomhave says, let's pull it back out and reset. 5:10 to play in the half. 10-9 the advantage for the Panthers. Here's a lob down low as Priest hit the backboard with it. Turnover number 2 by the Sockies. Williams with it into the front court off the steal. He is turned away. Now goes right side to Jones. Out top Ippenson. Ball through his hands, but run down by Vance. Vance with the ball against Tomhave. A little one-on-one here. No, instead they'll go down low to Ippenson. Ippenson drives. Ooh, shot blocked by Palmer. Ippenson gets the rebound. Everybody went away from him, and he scores. Ippenson, what, his 5th rebound of the contest?
Yep.
Second on the offensive side, and makes it a 12-9 lead for Central. Tying their largest advantage of the night. 4:35 to play in the half. Tomhave right side has not been open for a shot yet tonight. He'll try the drive to the free throw line. Kicks it out left wing. Over to Van Winkle. Van Winkle with the bounce to Palmer. Priest, right side, Tomhave. Tomhave looks down low. Ippenson steps around the post man. Now the ball knocked out of bounds off of Tomhave, and a turnover on the Sockies is their 3rd.
You talked about Ippenson at the Winchester tournament, how quick he can get around people. He caused that turnover again, and he's got 2 block shots and a turnover cause and 5 rebounds already on the night, only 3 points. It's a 12-9 Panther lead, and the Sockies need to play some defense with 4:10 left in the half.
Nyson with it out near the half-court line. Goes to Williams on the block to Ippenson. Shot fake. Off of his feet goes Shaw. Shot missed as Priest recovered on the defensive side. He gets the board. First of the contest for Priest. Into the front court. Palmer with the basketball. He'll work it to Tomhave. Van Winkle now Priest on the wing. He'll dribble toward the top of the key. Looks back door to Palmer through the pass behind him, but he bought a bounce. Last touched by, they'll say the Panthers. Pittsfield might have caught a break there.
I like the back door to find it, but you got to have an opening, and you can't throw a pass that has no chance of being successful, and that was the 3rd time the Sockies have tried that tonight. Ippenson sits down with 3:47 left in the half, 12-9, just a 3-point lead, and the Sockies hanging around.
Low-scoring game, much like we saw the first time these two teams matched up. Now the ball comes in the corner to Van Winkle. Van Winkle drives against Jones, forces one up, won't go. Rebound on the play. Hughes out of there with it. Into the front court to Long. Long drives in. Shot up is good, and he's fouled.
Long's first 2 of the night gives the Panthers their biggest lead, 14-9. And the foul will go against the Sockies. And
I think it's Tomhave.
Tomhave will pick up the foul. It'll be his first 15 foul.
Tomhave sits down as Noah Gay checks into the game for the Sockies. 3:37 to play in the half.
Long looking for the old-fashioned 3-point play, and 1 of 4 are the Panthers so far. Make them 2 of 5 as Long makes his 3rd point of the night, gives his team their biggest lead.
6-point advantage. Pittsfield has yet to score in the quarter, and they've given up, 8 points? 3:30 to play here in the 2nd quarter. Gay out top to Van Winkle. Right side Shaw from about 16. Rattles in and out, won't go. Williams has the board for the Panthers. Has to run the ball down now as it was tipped away. But he gets the possession for Central. 3:17 to play in the half. 15-9 Panthers lead on the Trash Queen scoreboard. With the left side is Long. Down low to Jones. Wide open for a shot and a timeout by the Sockies. We'll pause as well. 17-9 Central with the advantage. Back with more after this.
Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Press Yours On You is celebrating 13 years as your source for school spirit wear. They can personalize varsity jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, duffel bags, flags, and more. Show your school pride with a bumper sticker or window decal from Press Yours On You. Visit their online store at www.pressyoursonu.com or visit them on Facebook. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Call 593-6031.
17-10 on a 10-0 run in the second quarter, 3:10 left in the half, and the Sockies need to find some offense.
17-9, of course, the score.
Sorry about that.
Gay has it right side for Pittsfield. They'll work the pass out front to Van Winkle. Van Winkle directing some traffic out there as the Panthers have switched into a zone here. Out top, Thomas had trouble with the catch. Sockies have Van Winkle, Palmer, Shaw, Gay. Who's the fifth? Thomas. Here's Van Winkle out top for a three, too hard. And the rebound along into the front court to Vance as nobody got back. And the run continues for the Panthers, an 11-0 run here in the second quarter. And 11 on the night for Jalen Vance. 2:25 to play in the half. 19-9 Panthers just build on that biggest lead. Palmer to Van Winkle left side. They work free throw line to Gay. Gay out top. Palmer on the right side over to Thomas. Thomas looks for an opening in the zone to Shaw, to Palmer. Top of the key, three is too hard. And the rebound down to Vance. He'll take it into the front court for Central. Bounce pass left side Long. Long holds it high above his head, trying to get by him on the dribble now. Out top to Ippenson. Right side Jones. 1:55 to play in the half, and the Panthers have pitched a shutout here in the second quarter.
Sockies have helped them with bad shot selection. Wow.
Down low Vance. Got his man off of his feet, and Gay going to be called for the foul on the floor.
Noah Gay picks up his first. Sockies with their sixth foul. Panthers with one, and it's not lopsided on the refereeing. It's just nobody's forcing it. Shaw sits down. Guthrie back in. Tom Hay back in, and Thomas sits down.
So Guthrie in with two fouls with 1:46 to play in the half on the defensive side here. Hughes with it out front. They're kind of daring him to shoot it. In the corner it goes to Vance. Pass down low, tipped by Van Winkle, but saved in by Long. Out top, Ippenson won't take the three. Left side to Jones. 1:33 to play in the half. 19-9 Panthers. Hughes, three. Top of the key, no good. Rebound down to Ippenson. He'll go back up over Guthrie, who couldn't foul him there. Didn't want to pick up that third. And it's 21-9 Panthers with 1:20 to play in the half. 5 boards now for Ippenson on the night.
5.6 boards.
Oh, obviously easier to tell when you just say it. Out top Palmer, left side Van Winkle. Sockies no points in the quarter, and they've given up 14 in the second quarter. Tom Have with it right side. Out top the Guthrie. Now Palmer. Palmer looks for an opening. Right side Tom Have, open for a three, no good. Rebound down to Ippenson, his 7th rebound. 50 seconds to play in the half. Panthers a 12-point lead and the basketball, looking to add to it here before the halftime break. Left wing Long, out top Hughes. Hughes will dish it off on the right wing now to Vance. Looks in the post, instead will throw it back out front Ippenson. To Long, check that that's Jones left side. Hughes down on the block, ball stolen away by Tom Hay. He'll shovel it ahead to Van Winkle. Knocked away from behind, but that's going to say a foul going to be called on Jones from behind.
Jones will pick up the foul. That will be his first, just the second on the Panthers. And that time, it was just Van Winkle needed to take the ball and go, and it was just like he was slow motion trying to get control of it, I guess.
Palmer to inbound for Pittsfield. 27 seconds to play in the half. Looking to get it in. Gets it to Van Winkle on the wing right side with 25 seconds to play in the half. Jones catches an elbow that time, it looked like.
Right in the jaw.
Out top, way out near the half-court line is Palmer. 15 seconds to play in the half. 21-9 advantage for the Panthers. Top of the key, Gay. He'll look for an opening. Dishes right side. Tom Hay was 7. 6-5, looking for an opening. Stutter step, dribble in, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound down to Ippenson as the buzzer sounds. And at halftime, it's a 21-9 advantage for the Central Panthers over the Pittsfield Sockies. We pause for a break here. Halftime stats and analysis your way after this.
At Country Financial, we know everyone's situation is unique, and we believe that even the biggest goals start with simple steps. So when it comes to protecting the things you love and planning for the future, don't get overwhelmed. Get started today with John Hibbert, your Country Financial agent in Camp Point, Illinois. That's John Hibbert, your Country Financial agent. Call 217-593-6819. John Hibbert, Country Financial, 217-593-6819. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up. At the First National Bank of Beardstown, you come first. We're dedicated to helping you in any way we can with a full line of financial products delivered by caring, experienced professionals. With locations in Beardstown, Murrayville, and Winchester, we're here to serve the region with your banking needs. Contact our Winchester location at 217-742-3134 or visit us online at bankingyoufirst.com. The First National Bank of Beardstown, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Well, we talked about keeping the turnovers down. The Sockies did that. Just 3 turnovers in the first half. Panthers with 3 also. Panthers with just 2 fouls. Bryce Long with 1 and Eric Jones with 1. On the Socky side, Will Guthrie's got 2 fouls. Noah Petty and Isaac Shaw with a single foul apiece, along with Cade Tomhave. Also with a foul is Noah Gay. And in the first half, it was a 9-7 Sockies lead after 1 quarter. 21-9 Panthers as they went 14-0 in the second quarter. And the Sockies shot selection changed like this. They were 4 of 8 in the first quarter. Now they're 4 of 18, 22%. 1 of 7 from the arc in the first half. Panthers are 8 of 18 after being 2 of 9 in the first quarter. Now at 44.5%. 3 of 9 from the arc and 2 of 5 from the free throw line. It is a 21-9 lead for the Panthers over the Sockies. Individual scoring and more come your way after these.
When you or your family are feeling under the weather, you can count on Illini Express in Pittsfield. Illini Express is a walk-in clinic located on the south side of the Pittsfield Square and is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. $75 is the charge and can be billed to your insurance. Children must be at least 18 months old. Illini Express opens 7 to 7 Monday through Saturday and on major holidays 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Illini Express, a partner of Illini Community Hospital in Pittsfield.
The team at Pike County Real Estate specializes in residential homes, commercial properties, tillable, and hunting land in west central Illinois and northeastern Missouri. We treat our clients with the utmost respect and do our very best to connect buyers and sellers together to best suit the needs of our customers. See our current properties at www.pikecorealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for Pike County Real Estate.
It's the new year and time for a new you. You deserve better. How about treating yourself to a better way of life? Something more reliable, something faster, like the high-speed internet service from Cascom. Call and ask about our specials today at 1-800-252-1799. Another great way to save is to bundle your services. Add a home phone for the family or a local TV with our Broadvision cable services. Call and bundle all 3 today at 800-252-1799.
21-9 in favor of the Panthers of Camp Point Central here at halftime over the Sockies of Pittsfield. Scoring in the first half, well, Will Guthrie had 5 points before he got those 2 fouls. Isaac Shaw with 2 and Cooper Priest with 2, and that's the Sockies' 9 points. On the other side, Jalen Vance with 11, 5 for Lane Ippenson, and 8 rebounds. And the third man in the scoring column is Bryce Long. He's got a bucket and a free throw, 3 points on the evening. 21-9 in favor of the Panthers over the Sockies. We'll have more when we come back after these.
Your local Pekin Life Insurance agent, Pat Vandevelde and Chris Dorsey of BMP Insurance Agency of Winchester and Pittsfield, has a way to make it easy to stay ahead of rising medical costs while you are retired with a Medicare Supplement insurance plan. You will have access to discounts on eye exams, eyeglasses, contact lenses, LASIK correction surgery, hearing aids, hearing exams, and more at no charge. Call your local Pekin Life Insurance Company agency, Pat Vandevelde and Chris Dorsey of BMP Insurance Agency of Winchester and Pittsfield at 217-742-9595. Not connected with or endorsed by the U.S. government or the federal Medicare program. The purpose of this communication is the solicitation of insurance. Respondents will be contacted by a Pekin Life Insurance Company agent. At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300. For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Welcome back on Central Illinois Sports. It is a 21-9 advantage for the Central Panthers over the Pittsfield Sockies here at halftime. We do remind you once again, the Sockies are home again on Friday night. They take on Petersburg Porta, and that night they're raising funds for local cancer patients in the Take a Charge Against Cancer event. And we invite you to come out and support the Sockies and also help raise funds for those who are battling cancer in our community. JV game at 6 o'clock with a varsity start around 7:15. Also tomorrow night, the Lady Sockies are in action at home. They'll play host to Minden Unity. A JV contest at 6 o'clock with 2 10-minute halves, and then the varsity contest will tip off at around 6:45 at Voschel Gym. We invite and encourage you to come out and support the Lady Sockies. Here it's a 21-9 lead for the Central Panthers over the Pittsfield Sockies. On the boys' side, Sockies need to get it going on the offensive side. Central looks to keep locking in defensively. We'll have second half play-by-play your way after this.
Geared Up is your local choice for custom apparel and awards. No matter the season, sport, or event, we've got the gear to make it a success. Ask us about our fundraising program, available to all schools, businesses, and community organizations. Check us out online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up, custom apparel, and awards.
The Bank of Bluffs and the Meridosha Community Bank, with 2 locations to serve you in Bluffs and Meridosha. My wife and I have a long history with the Bank of Bluffs and its friendly staff. When we have needed a friend in the banking world, the Bank of Bluffs has always been in the right place for us. The Bank of Bluffs, the small town bank with a big heart for customers. Plus, you are dealing with your friends and neighbors every day. Why be a number when the Bank of Bluffs will treat you with respect and as a friend? The Bank of Bluffs and the Meridosha Community Bank, member FDIC. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
21-9 advantage for the Central Panthers on top of the Pittsfield Sockies here as the halftime break comes to a close. It'll be Central ball to start the second half as they were down 9-7 after a quarter, but much like we see with this Camp Point Central squad, very consistent. And they stick to what they know, and Coach Barnett doesn't get real riled up at all, and his squad responds very well most nights. They'll have Vance along with Jones, Williams, Nyson and Ippenson to start this second half of play as Ippenson gets it on the inbounds. Goes right at Shaw. Shot up no good, but fouled. As Ippenson showed off the quick first step, and Isaac Shaw called for the foul.
His second, team first to the second half, just 4 seconds in. Ippenson to the free throw line. Where so far tonight, Lane's just 1 for 2. Panthers just 2 of 5. They lead 21-9, just underway in the third quarter. First one up by Lane Ippenson is good, and he's got 6 points. Makes it a 22-9 lead, and that's their biggest of the ball game. As the Sakis did not score in the second quarter. Second one up by Ippenson, also good. 7 points, 8 boards.
Just underway here in the third quarter. Pittsfield has Thomas, Tomhave, Palmer, Guthrie, and Shaw, their original starters here to start this second half. Shaw with it, had it poked away by Nyson, but is able to secure and pass it off to Tomhave. Out top, Guthrie. Guthrie to Thomas. Guthrie now to Tomhave left side. He'll dribble toward the top of the key, finds Palmer out there. Looks to Shaw left side. He'll hand it off to Jonathan Thomas. Thomas to Palmer on the right wing. Doesn't look for the three. Instead to Thomas out top. He'll drive inside. A little layup up, no good on the runner. And the rebound down to Ippenson. He'll work it out to Williams, who takes it into the front court. And they'll set up the half-court offense, will the Panthers. Vance to Jones. Ippenson now to Nyson right side. Looks in the paint. Was it open? Instead to Long, top of the key. He'll pass it off right side, Williams. Williams had an opening for a three. Now he just throws the ball kind of toward the middle of the lane, and coming out to grab it is Ippenson. He'll work the ball left side, Jones. 6:55 to play in the third. 23-9 advantage for the Panthers. Down low into a triple team is Ippenson. Kicks out of it right side. Williams for three, no good. And on the rebound, Jack Palmer has the board for the Sakis. And a foul going to be whistled on Hayden Nyson.
Nyson's first, team first in the second half. Palmer picks up his first rebound of the night, or make it his second. He had an offensive one too, so he's got some stats but no points yet.
6:45 to play here in the third. 23-9 advantage for the Panthers. Guthrie with the top of the key. He'll fire a three from there. Too hard. Rebound down to Jones. Off the Vance into the front court. Works a pass on the corner right side. Williams blows by his man to the rim. Shot up no good, but a foul called on Guthrie. It'll be his third with 6:29 to play in the third.
Guthrie picks up his third second team foul, so 2 fouls on the post players. A minute and a half into the third quarter, and Williams to the free throw line to shoot a pair. 4 of 7 are the Panthers now. Williams looks for his first points, short on the first one. Panthers have not been extremely good from the free throw line so far this season, but neither have a lot of people, quite honestly. Western's been pretty good. Second one up by Williams, makes the adjustment, and he's got his first point of the night. The Sakis trail 24-9. Biggest lead of the ball game right now.
17-0 run since the end of the first quarter. 6:22 to play here in the third. Guthrie with it out front, finds Palmer. Left wing over to Tomhave. He'll work it out front, Guthrie. They'll keep him in with 3 fouls. As I'm going to assume Brad Tomhave feels like they just can't afford to take Guthrie out of the game. He's got 5 of their 9. Out top, Thomas to Guthrie. He'll put it on the deck. To Thomas on the wing left side. Dribbles toward the top of the key. Comes to a jump stop, might have traveled. He'll throw a pass that's stolen away by Ippenson. Ippenson with the steal. He'll drive into the front court, gets into the paint. Shot up is good, and he's fouled. I do believe it'll be on Thomas here.
It's going to be on Thomas. Correct, his first. That was close. Third team foul. Priest into the game. Thomas sits down. 26-9 now, and Ippenson now with 9 and a chance to get into double digits. He's already got 9 boards on the night. Up and good, and he's made the adjustment from the free throw line and made his last 4. He's got 10 points.
20-0 run. 5:50 to play in the third on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Priest with it right side. He's got 2 points for the Sakis. Guthrie's got 5. Shaw, it gets it down low, and he'll score.
Nice pass from Guthrie that time. Shaw with 4 points.
Did that not seem easy for as hard as it had been for 2.5 quarters?
Nothing to it, high-low there.
5:30 to play here in the third. 27-11 as the scoreless streak comes to an end for the Sakis. Here's Ippenson down to Nyson. Got his man pinned behind him, and he scores an easy 2. His first basket of the night makes it 29-11. 5:13 to play in the third. Tomhave with it, left side Guthrie. Guthrie will dribble toward the top of the key, finds Palmer. Palmer will call it a play here, left side Guthrie. Looks in the paint to Shaw. Shaw holds it high above his head, back out to Priest left side. Throws it out top, Tom Habe. Near the sideline right side, it goes to Palmer. Just under 5 minutes to play in the third. Palmer with no points. I don't think Tom Habe has any points either, does he?
No.
So really nothing much from the...
Priest is the only guy out there playing guard that's got points.
He'll get it top of the key. Going to fire a three. It's short. And it's going to roll through. Look at that ball roll. That ball hit the front of the rim, popped up over the top, and fell. Makes it 29-14. 4:30 to play in the third. Vance with it into a double team. Needs some help, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Tom Habe.
Yep, got the help from Tom Habe as he reached in, picks up his second foul of the ball game. Cade does. It's the fourth team foul already on the Sockies. Panthers with 2 fouls on the night. Sockies so far have picked up 10.
Hughes into the game along with Long. They sit Ippenson and Jones down, do the Panthers. Williams has it out front. Looking in the paint now, Nyson left side finds Vance. Vance will be patient with it there. 4:17 to play in the third. He had a nice first half with 11 points. Has not been freed up for a shot yet here in the second half of play. Hughes out front, looking down low. Ball knocked away from behind, but run right back down out by Hughes.
Guthrie's got to be careful.
He'll kick it out, does Long. Right side, Vance. Vance in the corner finds Long. Good look, 3-ball on the way short. Rebound. Well, Palmer had it for a moment, but then Vance swipes it away. Now Vance dribbles it off of his own foot out of bounds, and a turnover on the Panthers, just their fourth of the contest. 4 both ways here. Ippenson, after a quick breather, is back in. He replaces Hayden Nyson. 3:52 to play in the third. 29-14 the lead for the Camp Point Central Panthers. As Pittsfield will bring it in the front court into the hands of Jack Palmer.
Vance has got 4 boards, which is double anybody on the Sockies team right now.
Out front, Tom Habe, right wing over to Priest. Priest out front on the dribble, finds Guthrie. Turns and faces now to Shaw out front, right back to Guthrie. Little give and go action, down low, shot up good, but not going to count as he was fouled on the floor. As Hughes got caught behind him and had to grab him to keep him from getting the easy basket.
Another nice job by the Panthers, or the Sockies, as Guthrie found Shaw heading to the basket. Got to do it again.
Palmer to inbound. He gets it into Guthrie left side with Hughes on him. There's a skip pass to Shaw on the baseline right side. Back out front, Priest to Guthrie. 3:25 to play in the third. 29-14 advantage for Camp Point Central. Left side, Palmer works it out top to Priest. Priest will look for an opening. Finds Shaw left wing. Sockies are methodical here, but need some points. Out front, Palmer. Left side, it goes to Guthrie. Skip pass out front to Priest, to Tom Habe right wing. Looks down in the paint. Looking to feed Shaw. Shaw will turn and face. Throw it back out front to Guthrie. Guthrie will pick it up to Tom Habe left side. Back out to Guthrie. Top of the key, 3, no good. Rebound, Shaw tipped it. Guthrie comes down with it, but Hughes rips it away. It's a turnover on the Sockies there. Into the front court, Vance. He'll work it right side to Long. Top of the key, Ippenson to Williams on the left wing. 2:40 to play in the third. 29-14 the lead for the Panthers and the basketball. Now Williams gets it on the block. Could have gone at Guthrie. Instead kicks it out top to Ippenson for 3, no good. Rebound, Cooper Priest has the board for the Sockies. He'll work it to Palmer into the front court. 2:25 to play in the third. Sockies have scored just 5 points in the quarter, but that's 5 more than they scored in the second. Right side with it is Priest. Looking down low. Instead takes it out top to Guthrie. They need somebody to get hot from behind the arc. Now Shaw going to shoot it from just inside the arc. It's no good. And the rebound to Ippenson is 10th. 2:07 to play in this third quarter. Into the front court with it is Long. 3-point shot, good from downtown for Long. Makes it 32-14, and a timeout going to be taken by the Sockies. A full timeout here, 1:59 to play in the third. 32-14 lead for Camp Point Central. Back with you after this.
Bank is your hometown full-service bank that offers highly competitive products you need to check out. Located in Barry, Liberty, and Pittsfield, you won't have to go far for the best banking between the rivers. Whether you want to make your money grow or plant a seed for the future, we can help you find the best financial path. Look for us online or call 217-335-2393 to find out about our special rates that will keep you liquid in 2019. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At CASCOM, we're proud to provide the communication services you need to get the most from today's technology. Our people make it happen. We're part of your community, and we take pride in delivering excellent customer service. If you ever have a question, give us a call. We're here to help. CASCOM, connecting our community.
.159 to play in the third, 32-14 advantage for Central, tying their largest lead of the contest here. During the timeout, the Sockies brought Petty, Gay, and Van Winkle into the game to join Palmer and Shaw. Palmer with it right side to Van Winkle. He will take it out top on the dribble. Now gets it to Shaw to Palmer. Left side, Gay. Gay out front to Palmer, right side, Van Winkle. 1:35 to play here in the third, 32-14 advantage for the Central Panthers. Palmer has it on the wing left side. Dribble drive in, lost his footing, kicks it to Van Winkle for a three. He's at the back of the iron on every shot tonight. Rebound down to Palmer, his third. He'll turn and put it back up and in. Jack Palmer with his first two of the night off of his second offensive rebound and makes it 32-16 with 1:13 to play in this third quarter. Vance hands it to Long. Long out top. Jones might have got away with steps. Let's say he wasn't controlling the ball. That's why it wasn't a travel. Now Ippenson, the free throw line, going to drive it against Shaw. Gets past him. Shot up no good. Rebound is loose on the court. Vance comes down with it as the Sockies failed to grab the ball. Nyson, right side. Jones, under a minute to play in the third.
Ippenson kept that ball alive for his squad, though.
Out top with it is Nyson to Jones. Top of the key, Ippenson. Down low, Nyson's wide open for an easy two. And makes it 34-16. 35 seconds to play in this third quarter. Gay, right side, Van Winkle. Works it between the circles to Shaw. An 18-point lead for the Central Panthers here in the third quarter with 23 seconds remaining. Pittsfield trying to cut it closer before the buzzer sounds here. Right side with it is Van Winkle. A dribble all the way around the perimeter. Goes down low to Shaw. Shaw will turn and face there. He's going to go at Ippenson. Travels and is called for it here.
6 turnovers against the Sockies now. Ippenson held his ground. And the thing we talked about with the Panthers, their guards do not let you penetrate. And they are really causing the Sockies trouble trying to get the ball inside.
9.3 seconds to play in the third. An 18-point lead for Central. Vance into the front court to Ippenson. Kicks it right side, Vance, and he traveled. 3.8 seconds to play in the third. Came down with a 1-2. Fifth turnover of the contest by Camp Point Central. Length of the court to go for the Sockies here as Thomas will inbound to Palmer. Palmer with it across the half-court line. He will fire a three at the buzzer. It banked in, rolled out, no good. And after three quarters, it's 34-16. Camp Point Central with the advantage. Back with fourth quarter play-by-play after this.
We build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233, 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Bob Ray, Jesse Shootman, and new to their staff, Triope and Kansas State grad Emily Carls. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Camp Point Central leads 34-16 after three quarters. The Sockies are 7 of 28 after starting 4 of 8 from the field, 25%, 2 of 12 from New York, 17% have not shot a free throw. Panthers are 13 of 26 after starting 2 of 9. They're 4 of 13 from the three-point line and 6 of 10 from the free throw line.
Palmer has the ball for the Sockies to Tomhave right side. He'll work it out to Palmer. Palmer looks for an opening. He'll dish it to Tomhave. Tomhave has taken, just one shot on the night? Here's Palmer for a three. It's good, and he's fouled.
Palmer will make the three. He'll have 5. He'll get the and one. The first free throw for the Sockies makes it a 34-19 game as he threw that one up, and the prayer was answered. Then the foul came afterwards. Foul was on Jones, they say, his second. And the and one for Jack Palmer, in and out, no good. Rebound Ippenson, his 11th. to go with 10 points.
7:37 to play in the contest. A 34-19 advantage for the Central Panthers. Nyson with the basketball near the sideline, finds Long in the front court. As Guthrie playing out in the front of the defense here. He's got 3 fouls. Here's Vance, right side Jones. Looks to Ippenson at the free throw line, skips it left side, Long for a 3 from the wing, good from downtown. Good answer by Bryce Long, and it makes it 37-19. Long has 9 in a reserve role tonight. Lead back to 18, 7:07 to play. Palmer with it for the Sockies. Right side, Guthrie. Guthrie looks in the paint, throws it down to Shaw. He'll finish on the left side with 2. 37-21 with 6:50 remaining. You get Shaw on the left side, he's usually going to score.
6 for Shaw tonight.
Just strong enough, and with that left hand is able to put it up and in. Here's Long to Vance. Free throw line, Nyson took his eye off it, had trouble with the catch, needs a little help. Works at left side, Vance for a tray. It's off the iron, no good. Rebound out of bounds, last touched by Nyson. It'll be Socky ball.
Tom Ave had that rebound, but Nyson came down strong, took it away, but couldn't control it.
Into the front court, Palmer to Thomas. 37-21, Pittsfield trails here. Palmer with it on the dribble drive. Right side to Guthrie. Off of the screen. Top of the key, Thomas to Tom Have, left side. Out to Jonathan Thomas. He'll kick it in the corner to Palmer for a 3. Good again. Palmer heating up a little bit for the Sockies, so makes it 37-24 with 6:10 to play.
He's got 8.
Vance with the basketball in the backcourt for Camp Point Central. Bounces across to Long. Free throw line, Nyson. Down to Ippenson. He'll go up and under and 1 as he scores.
12 for him. He'll get the and 1. Foul on the Sockies. Shaw will pick up the foul. That'll be his 3rd, 15 foul. Williams in. Vance sits down. Vance with 11 points all in the first half. 39-24. Panthers with the lead. 5:58 left in the contest. Ippenson missed his first and has made 4 in a row, and then I jinxed him and he missed that one.
Palmer with the board. He'll take it into the front court. 5:53 to play in the contest. Guthrie with that left wing. Looking out top to Jonathan Thomas. Dribble drive, finds Tom Hay. Pass was a little wide, so he couldn't get set up for the shot.
Now you keep getting that pass, you're never going to get a shot off. Problem.
Guthrie out top. He'll pull back for a 3 now. No good. Rebound out of bounds it'll be. Central ball. 5:35 to play. 39-24 advantage for the Camp Point Central Panthers. Ippenson with the basketball near the sideline in the front court. Works out top to Williams as the Panthers spread the floor a little bit. Up 15 with 5:24 to play. Long, Nyson, Ippenson. Drives against Shaw. Gets the middle. Shot up no good. Fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Ippenson back to the free throw line where he is 4 of 6 on the evening. That's going to go against Guthrie. That'll be his 4th, 6th-team foul. And Lane Ippenson will shoot the 12th and 13th free throw for the Panthers. Misses that first one, has 12 points and 11 rebounds. Hughes into the game. Nyson sits down. On the other side, Thomas sits down. Priest back into the game for Pittsfield. The Trash Queen scoreboard, 39-24 with 5:18 left. Ippenson gets the second one to fall through, and he's got 13.
40-24, 5:18 remaining on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Priest out top finds Guthrie to Shaw. Shaw right back to Guthrie. Back in the pin, it goes to Shaw. He's going to go to a move against Hughes. Shot up, no good, but he's fouled. Shaw's got to think that when he gets that ball the first time, though, he had to wait until somebody said, make a move. Catch it, go to a move, score the basketball.
Definitely the most improved player on the team, though, and from last year to this year in his abilities and how hard he's worked. The lefty puts the first one up and makes the free throw. Shaw with 7 points on the night. And he'll get another. Makes it a 40-25 ball game. And the second one by Shaw as Cooper Priest will step in to take one of those positions on the defensive side of the rebounding. Second one up by Shaw, also good. He's improved his free throw shooting also.
40-26, 5:02 remaining. Hughes with it in the backcourt to Vance. Vance will work it across on the bounce. Out top, Hughes. Hughes for a deep 3, good from downtown.
His first 3 of the night.
Bubba Hughes with his first tray makes it 43-26, 4:45 remaining. Thomas with it out top to Palmer. Back to Thomas, left side Priest. Priest holds the ball to Tomhave, left side. Brad Tomhave says, let's move. Out top Thomas to Shaw. Shaw turns and faces, hands it off to Palmer, and a foul call as Williams whistled for the reach.
Yep, Cole Williams will pick up the foul, his first team foul, number 4. Tomhave actually broke open underneath, but you just got to bust it hard underneath like that. The other side, you got to be looking for him. Ippenson sits down. Jones sits down. We see Long back into the ball game with Vance and Williams, Hughes and Nyson on the defensive side.
Priest with the ball in the corner right side. He'll try the drive in now, kicks it to Shaw. Shaw from 8 with a left hand, too hard. Rebound on the play, pulled down by Vance.
He's
Vance
got 6 boards tonight.
Try to dribble that thing into the front court. Finally does get it corralled. Works it to Williams. 4:10 to play. 43-26. The advantage for the Panthers. Nice and left side Long. Holds it high. Gets it to Hughes between the circles. Right side Williams. Williams looking down low. Nothing open there. Now Tomhave goes flying across the lane as Hughes set the pick. Here's Vance on a shot. No good. A rebound down to Thomas. Off to Palmer across the half-court line. He'll throw the skip over to Priest. Right side 3 on the way short. And on the rebound, running it down is Long. 3:43 to play. Long into the front court, hounded by Palmer. Might have been a foul not called yet to Vance. Vance near the half-court line. Palmer knocks it away, trying to get the steal. Ball still loose, and they'll call a push against Palmer.
Palmer will pick up the foul. I think you have to give the Panthers a turnover and then give the Sockies a turnover. The 7th on the Sockies, the 6th on the Panthers. Palmer puts the hands on and shoves him down, his first, team 7th. We are in a 1-and-1, but they call that player control. That should be free throws to be shot.
I would.
No, you should. I mean, that ball, there's no reason not to shoot free throws in that situation.
If it's player controlled, it's not you just said the special term there.
Yeah.
It's player controlled, you don't shoot free throws.
You're right.
Right side, say that again?
The terminology was wrong.
Say that again?
You were right that I said the wrong thing, but that should have been free throws.
3:20 to play in the contest. 43-26 advantage for Central. Here's Long right by his man to the basket. Shot no good, but a foul.
Long will go to the free throw line. Panthers will get called, or the Sockies will get called for the foul. That will go against Van Winkle, his first, team 8th. Free throws for Long, where he is 1 for 1 from there. Remember that 3-point play he had early in the game, 43-26. First one up and good. Long's in double figures with 10. Third man in double figures for the Panthers. Second one up by Long, also good. Porta in town to play the Panthers on Friday night. And then Payson next Tuesday?
It'll be Pittsfield, of course.
At Pittsfield, yeah.
Here's a pass into the front court, and they're going to call a shove on Long here.
Get up. You're all right. Man hits the floor and came down the shoulder, is holding the back of his head right now. So Van Winkle will sit down. He's got to toughen her up a little bit. It's all part of it. All part of the experience, Clark.
Good pass, backdoor to Tom. Maybe missed the layup. And the rebound down to Long. Into the front court, Williams. 3:03 to play, 45-26 advantage for Camp Point Central. Nyson with it out front, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul as Tom have caught one of the chops there.
That'll be a turnover, the 7th against the Panthers. And who was the foul called on?
Nyson.
Nice. His second. 15 foul. You know, Jones had that happen a little bit ago, and he didn't even hardly show emotion.
Tomave looks at the bench, and Brad Tomave says,
suck it up, Buttercup.
We have dental.
Yeah.
2:53 to play. Out top, Cooper Priest with the basketball.
When your dad's the coach.
Ball thrown through the hands of Guthrie, and the turnover on the Sockies, their 8th. Into the front court with it is Vance. Left side, Williams looks in the paint. Too hot to handle that time for Nyson, and a turnover by the Panthers.
Their 8th. Sockies have turned it over 5 times, as have the Panthers in the second half. That second quarter where they did not score was a killer. It is a, 19-point game, and that is the biggest lead of the ball game.
Well, I mean, anytime you don't score in a whole quarter, it's
tough
makes things
experience.
pretty tough.
Yep, but You got to keep fighting.
2:34 to play. Here's an offensive foul called on Palmer.
9th turnover. Palmer picks up his 2nd foul and the 9th team foul. That'll give the Panthers the ball with 2:30 left, and the Panthers will start emptying their bench. We're going to see Blake Eiler into the ball game. Noah Petty, and also in tonight for the Sockies comes Cade McKinnon, Isaac Hammond, Peyton Apps, and Carter Klatt. Panthers will sit down Jalen Vance.
Isaac Ammon?
Hammond.
Yeah, no H in front of that. It's a silent H, actually.
Did I call him Hammond?
He did, yeah.
Indiana, Hammond, Indiana. Oh, that's not it either, is it?
I think it's Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, but there's a Hammond, Indiana, too. I told you.
Okay.
Back to the home afterwards.
Hey.
Well,
Charlie, can I ride with you and Jared?
Sure
I realize you and John and stop by the tavern on the way up.
Walking 8 crowd.
2:22 to play in this contest, and got to pick up the card for the first time tonight as Peyton Clamet's got the ball.
Clampett nice and long. Eiler and Hughes.
Hughes with it, down to the paint, a nice little spin move, and he'll score another 2. He's got 4.
6.
Plus those 2 would be 6 on the night.
Biggest lead of the ball game.
47-26, 2 minutes to play. Apps left side to Isaac Ammon, right side Klatt. And work at top of the key to Petty. Petty will take a single bounce, hand it off to McKinnon. To Klatt, right side. Top of the key, McKinnon. McKinnon to Petty at the free throw line. To Klatt, 1:43 remaining. In the corner it goes to Apps.
Lady Sockies will be in action tomorrow night against Minden. JV game at 6 o'clock, 2 10-minute halves.
Here's McKinnon. He'll be called for an offensive foul.
10th turnover, McKinnon's first foul of the ball game.
Into the contest for the Panthers will come Roman Adcox. He replaces Nyson. On the other side, we see Bryson Tomets into the game. And he sits down Peyton Apps. 1:34 remaining, 47-26 advantage for the Panthers. Going to pick up their 14th win of the year.
It'll be a tough draw in the regionals. I think you want to watch out for the Panthers.
Top of the key with it is Clampett, right side long, 1:20 remaining. Between the circles it goes to Hughes.
Panthers don't have many guys on the bench, do they?
Nope, not a lot of numbers really right now in the program. Here's Hughes, top of the key for a 3. It's good. Hughes from downtown, 50-26. Hughes with 6. A minute to play. Tomets, right side Ammon. Ammon out front, finds Klatt on the wing left side. He'll throw it out top to Petty. Petty will put it on the deck one time. Bounce pass to Ammon. Ammon turns and faces, lets him run through the screens, gets to Klatt out top. Down low to Petty, ball stolen away by Long. They'll call it a jump ball. It'll be Pittsfield ball if memory serves correctly.
No, they say it's going to the Panthers. I thought it should have been Pittsfield ball too.
Here we'll see the Williams boys, Cole brothers, Garrett, and also into the game, Dominic.
Either one of them turns out to be a running back like Cole, Coach Dixon will be happy.
Man, think about if they both did.
You just call Williams on either wing, right? That'll be simpler.
That could be scary.
And Roman Adcox.
You think Adcox could play fullback?
Why not? Usually
Eiler
it's a little guy.
To Williams. Left side, Clampett. Brad Dixon's watching the game tonight. 28 seconds to play in the fourth.
Probably reffing.
He's probably in bed. He's got to get up early to train.
3 o'clock, something like that. He might be training right now.
Way too early for me. Here's a take to the basket by Eiler. No good, but he gets his own rebound. To Williams, out front, Clampett, 13 seconds remaining. 50-26, I do believe will be our final. As the Panthers will just dribble this one out. They move to 14-7. The Sockies drop to 6-12 on the year. And we take you to the post-game show. We'll have final stats, analysis, and a chat with Socky head coach Brad Tomei. It's all on your way on Central Illinois Sports.
Dear Western Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Press Yours On You is celebrating 13 years as your source for school spirit wear. They can personalize varsity jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, duffel bags, flags, and more. Show your school pride with a bumper sticker or window decal from Press Yours On You. Visit their online store at www.pressyoursonu.com or visit them on Facebook. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Call 593-6031. At Country Financial, we know everyone's situation is unique, and we believe that even the biggest goals start with simple steps. So when it comes to protecting the things you love and planning for the future, don't get overwhelmed. Get started today with John Hibbert, your Country Financial agent in Camp Point, Illinois. That's John Hibbert, your Country Financial agent. Call 217-593-6819. John Hibbert, Country Financial, 217-593-6819. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Welcome back to the broadcast. 57, holy cow, 50-26. There's no 57 anywhere on the scoreboard. And the Panthers, I was going to say the Panthers moved to 14-7 on the year, and we just transposed some numbers.
Not we.
The Sockies dropped to 6-12, and here with your final stats is Mother Teresa. Mother?
It was 9-7 Sockies after one quarter, 21-9 Panthers at the half, 34-16 Panthers after three, and 50-26 the final. There were 4 lead changes in the ball game. We were tied at 7, and so that means a 43-19 run after that. For the Sockies, they were 10 of 35, 28.7%, 4 of 16 from the arc, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Shaw and Palmer with 8 points apiece. 5 for Will Guthrie all in the first half, 5 for Cooper Priest, and that's all the scoring for the Sockies on the evening. Panthers saw Lane Ippenson pick up 11 boards, 13 points in the night, another double-double, along with Jalen Vance and Bryce Long off the bench with 11 apiece. A single point for Cole Williams. Hayden Nyson added 6, as did Colin Hughes, 2 from behind the arc. He looks like a three-point shooter, and he just keeps making them. Panthers were 18 of 34, 52%, 7 of 17 from the arc, 41%, 9 of 15 from the free throw line, and that's 60% on the night. Panthers get the win, 50-26, and the Sockies pick up, their 11th loss of the season?
12. 6-12 on the season now.
And now they'll have a tough Porta team on Friday night.
Porta, Payson Seymour. They've still got Brown County on the schedule, Calhoun and Liberty.
Who's that athletic
Western.
director?
Pretty tough run. And, hey, we remind you on Friday night, though, I want you to come out and support the Sockies, of course. But they're taking on Petersburg Porta, and they'll be raising funds for local cancer patients on Friday night as they take a charge against cancer. We pause for a timeout here as a 50-26 final in this contest as the Panthers pick up the victory. Back with you after this.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up. At the First National Bank of Beardstown, you come first. We're dedicated to helping you in any way we can with a full line of financial products delivered by caring, experienced professionals. With locations in Beardstown, Murrayville, and Winchester, we're here to serve the region with your banking needs. Contact our Winchester location at 217-742-3134 or visit us online at bankingyoufirst.com. The First National Bank of Beardstown, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Final of the contest, a 50-26 win for the Camp Point Central Panthers over the Pittsfield Sockies. We're joined by Socky assistant coach Scott Bacon now here on the postgame show. And Scott, Well, let's talk about an event that's coming up on Friday night, something that you've been instrumental in helping to organize. Your team and the Petersburg Porter squad, they're going to match up together, and they're going to take a charge against cancer.
Yeah, we're going to do that on Friday here coming up on the 25th. Proceeds go to the Illini Oncology Department, which is the cancer wing, so it's a good cause. We've got T-shirts, we've got 50-50 halftime shootout, lots of things going on, memory wall, and it's all going to go to a good place, so we're excited about it.
We've seen similar fundraisers on the volleyball court over the years. The first time the Sockies will do this on the basketball court, and you're really just hoping a lot of folks come out and not only come out to watch the basketball game, but as you said, support a really good cause.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's people in there fighting every day, and lots of people affected by cancer and those things, and the ladies in there that work in that wing do a tremendous job. They're going to be there Friday night, and hopefully a lot of people come support the cause and find a name to put on the memory wall, buy a T-shirt, help us out, and we'll see if we can raise them some money.
In this contest tonight, we'll talk about basketball too. How about 9-7, a lead after the first quarter of play, and then you get shut out in that second quarter. And any time you get shut out in the quarter, man, it makes things pretty tough.
Yeah, Will getting the second foul and coming out there hurt a little bit, but one thing Coach talked about at halftime is when we kind of let up a little bit on the defensive end, it seemed to affect the offensive end. And a lot of times you see the opposite. A shot doesn't go in and guys kind of hang their head on defense, but we kind of had it the opposite there. We had the defense going. We got things going on the defensive end in the first quarter and come down with some confidence on offense. Coach has been working our half-court offense a lot, and it's looked better. Just can't get the ball to go to the basket sometimes, and Central had something to do with that in the second and third quarters, obviously.
Yeah, and I think you have to give some credit on that defensive side to Central. And they play a brand of basketball that not necessarily is extremely flashy, but you can hold the team under 30 points, you're going to win quite a few basketball games.
Well, and they're just quick in their athleticism, and they play very hard. We keep a play hard chart that charts a lot of hustle plays and things that don't always show up on the typical stat sheet, and they won that battle tonight, and it showed. They got after it. They get after it defensively, and we have to play at a little bit higher level to compete against teams like that. We're just not quite there yet. We're inconsistent at times.
As we talked about, Sockies back in action on Friday night against Petersburg Porter as they and the Blue Jays work together to take a charge against cancer. Coach Bacon, thanks for the time.
Thank you. Everybody come out Friday and support the cause, please.
Thanks for joining us on the broadcast tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Jack and John Hull alongside, and I'm Charlie Hull. We'll be in action again on Friday night as Pittsfield does play host to Petersburg Porter. That's going to do it for the broadcast. Another Central Illinois Sports presentation.